So the AA boys 3,200 run. It looks as though we have a field of 22 for this. And the best qualifier in the boys AA 3,200 is Sam Ells out of Glacier, 9:19.39 for that young man. Cole Scott out of Hellgate is next at 9:32.70. Weston Brown from Bozeman at 9:35.9. And Ryan Harrington from Great Falls at 9:43. So Sam Elliott, a tremendous time to lead the charge here, if you will. But we do have a full field right now of 22 in the AA boys. Sam Ells from Glacier, Phineas Colescott from Hellgate, Weston Brown from Bozeman, Ryan Harrington from Great Falls, also from Great Falls, MacGyver Palmer, Carson Steckelberg from Gallatin, Tanner Klump from Sentinel, Samuel Nash from Belgrade, Connor Neal from Bozeman, Gabe Felton from Flathead, Jackson Strauss and Mason Moeller both from Billings West, Jackson Tripke from Hellgate, Wilson Derry from Hellgate, Jacob Siraman from Sentinel, Kenyon Popeil from Bozeman, Brody Romano from Capital, Henry Sund from Helena, Micah Abrams from Billings West, Ian Gentry from Bozeman, and Wyatt May from Bozeman. So a full field again of 22 here for the boys AA 3,200. The girls will run after this as they come up to the line. And we are officially off here as they come into the pile, jostling for space. And we are underway. First of 8 laps around this track. As they settle into a pace on the back straightaway. And we'll see where the gamesmanship starts. See if somebody tries to put some early pressure on, or if they kind of wait and stretch it out over the final laps. So as they come around here on their first lap, again, pack awfully tight here. So just kind of holding their own as of right now, finding some space. Pack all together here in the AA boys 3,200. We'll give you the split times as they come across. As Steckelberg out of Gallatin, the first across, split time just over a $1:12. So we'll see how those times change here. Seven laps remaining as again the pack stays together. After this, we have the girls AA 3,200 and then the 4x4s, the 1,600 meter relays to wrap up our events on the track. Our field events are in their final events as we speak as well. Lap 2, not much change. It feels like the pack has stretched out a little bit. We'll see if it continues to snake out a little bit here over the next couple laps. Again, first split time was a $1:12 when they came across. Not a whole lot of change. Looks like Palmer and Harrington from Great Falls have started to take over the front of the pack here. See some Bozeman and Hellgate runners there as well. So as they come across, it is Harrington and Palmer from Great Falls High. Split time, basically the exact same, $1:12 for lap 2. So the same time, lap 1 to lap 2. Great Falls High controlling the pace right now as we come around the corner toward lap 3. We might be getting a little separation between two units here. It looks as though we might have, thank you. Looks like we've dropped a few runners here as we're going to lose about 8 off the back. They were stretched out there for a moment and just lost touch to the main group. We'll see if they're able to grab a little bit, and we'll also see if the split time goes up. We'll see if, if they picked up the tempo by a few seconds. That certainly can cause some issues as you come here to the finish line. 6 laps to go. After this, it'll be 5. trying to get in touch with that main group again as they stretch out in the back. Hellgate out in front right now, it looks like. I think that's Cole Scott. And Cole Scott does come across the line first. Split time 1:11. So about a second differential is all. Great two runners from Great Falls High up in front again. Weston Brown from Bozeman is there. Samuel Nash from Belgrade. Sam Ells from Glacier just sitting in the pack. Starting to look like Ells is going to apply the pressure at a later time here, as he is certainly the guy to beat here. And he sits right in the middle of that front pack. They're starting to stretch out a little further here. Be interested to see where the split time is as they come across at the midway point. So grouped up again. Looks like Cole Scott stays out in front. It does feel like the pace has slowed down a little bit here in the front group. Runners kind of jockeying for position here, and now it looks like they're going to try and get a little change at the front. Split time in that is 1:14, so it did slow down by 3 seconds. And the runners, you can see that front pack start to kind of dissect a little bit. Runners try to get on the outside. They want to get the pace back up higher. And you can see that here as they have got out in front of Cole Scott. Ryan Harrington from Great Falls now leading the charge. I believe that is Weston Brown from Bozeman right on his heel. And again, kind of in the middle of it is Sam Ells, biding his time, that front pack holding pretty tight. 4 laps remaining here as they turn that corner toward the back stretch. We still haven't seen any kind of big move as of yet. And it looks as though Weston Brown starting to control the tempo here. Now we're starting to see a kick. So that front pack starting to stretch out here. We'll see what our split times are as they come across with 3 laps remaining. Split time 1:13. Weston Brown first across. Tanner Klump from Sentinel second. Sam Ells from Glacier third. Ryan Harrington from Great Falls 4. Phineas Cole Scott from Hellgate 5. Samuel Nash from Belgrade comes across in 6th. So as they continue to move the pace on that back, it looks as though we are seeing the pace increase here. And it feels like Great Falls doing the work again. Ryan Harrington out in front. Well, maybe not. That is Ells, I think. It is Ells out in front. I apologize. So Ells will now take the lead here. And they're going to start to apply a little pressure. We'll see who can hold on to that front pack. And right now, it doesn't feel like much of anybody wants to stay packed in. Sam Ells and Glacier out in front. Looks like Weston Brown possibly with him out of Bozeman. Tanner Klump, I believe that is from Sentinel. Across the line, 2 laps remaining. Sam Ells in first, Weston Brown second, Tanner Klump from Sentinel third, Ryan Harrington from Great Falls 4, Phineas Cole Scott Hellgate in 5. Ells now really kicking it in. Split time a $1:08, so they shaved 6 seconds off of their average basically. And Ells starting to get after it. Weston Brown right behind him. We'll see if Ells tries to shake him. Ells really getting after it here as the field snaked out in a big way. So Ells will turn the back corner. As he approaches there, he has 500 meters remaining. Ells, Brown with him. Brown not giving up any control here as Ells putting together a nice run here, but boy, Brown right on his hip. Tanner Klump dropping back a little bit as Harrington from Great Falls High pulls up to third. Sam Els, split time 109. Els and Brown around the corner, final lap. Els and Brown really putting on a display here as they get to the back straightaway. They are closing in on lapping an individual here. Els, Brown. Weston Brown not letting go of Sam Els' backside. And we'll see if Weston Brown has anything in the gas tank to put the pedal to the floor here as we make it towards the final 200 meters. Els now starting to stretch it out a little bit. Sam Els, the number one qualifier in the AA here in the 3200. Els will hit the line, and here comes Brown. Look at him go. Weston Brown kicks in the afterburner. Els will try and react. Brown has a great kick. Brown trying to make it happen. 50 meters. Brown is going to do it. Brown is going to win the 3200 AA boys. Els will come in second. What a finish by Weston Brown. He grabbed the hip of Sam Els and did not let him go for 700 meters, for goodness sake. What a finish by Weston Brown, 9:27.09. That's the unofficial time here. So Weston Brown, his qualifying time to get to state was 9:35.95, and he'll run 9:27.07 here in the mining city. Weston Brown 1, Sam Els 2, Ryan Harrington out of Great Falls 3, Carson Steckelberg out of Gallatin 4, Tanner Klump from Sentinel 5, and Jackson Strauss from Billings West will finish in 6th position. Again, that's unofficial. Something might change here, but I would think we are in pretty good shape here.